William Morrow and Harper Audio present Raising Your Spirited Child, 4th edition. A guide for parents whose child is more intense, sensitive, perceptive, persistent, and energetic. By Mary Sheedy Kurcinka, EDD. This is the author. A note before we begin. Don't forget to download the enhancement PDF from your audiobook provider. It contains checklists described within the book and will be referred to throughout as the enhancement. The information in this book has been carefully researched by the author and is intended to be a source of information only. While the methods contained herein can and do work, readers are urged to consult with their physicians or other professional advisors to address specific medical or other concerns that may be causing behavioral and other issues. The author and publisher assume no responsibility for any injuries suffered or damages or losses incurred during or as a result of the use or application of the information contained herein. Dedicated to my husband, Joseph Kurcinka. Without your insight, wit, support, and organizational eye, I couldn't have done it. My children, Joshua and Christina. Without you, I wouldn't have known. My parents, Richard and Beatrice Sheedy, you were the best. Greetings. You promised me she would be an awesome adult, and she is. Lydia, mother of 2. Welcome to Raising Your Spirited Child. I'm Dr. Mary, your guide, teacher of parents and children, and fellow parent. My son likes to tell me that without him, I never would have had my career working with spirited children and their families. There is an element of truth in that statement. When I first developed the Spirited Child curriculum for the classes I was teaching in Minnesota's Early Childhood Family Education program, I did so for selfish reasons. I needed to talk with other parents who understood what it was like to live with the kind of kid who would not take no for an answer and who seemed to know the perfect trigger to push my buttons. The type of kid the existing parenting books either failed to address or did so in terribly negative terms I was not willing to accept. To my amazement and delight, my very first class was an immediate success. Meeting together, we shared our feelings, concerns, and challenges. I brought in the latest research studies related to child development, communication, personality, temperament, and neurobiology. We hashed them over, tore them apart, and figured out ways to use them to help get resistant bodies dressed, fed, into bed, or through the grocery store with a little less hassle. By sharing our stories, we allowed each other to peek into our homes, schools, and neighborhoods. We discovered similarities in the things we worried about and yelled about. We described the rules that prevailed in our families, the discipline techniques that worked, and strategies that flopped. We learned what each of us was doing to build a healthy relationship with our spirited child. That information and those stories formed the basis for the first edition of Raising Your Spirited Child. Now in this, the 4th edition of Raising Your Spirited Child, arriving nearly 35 years after the first edition was written, it is apparent that the information and strategies in each edition.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?